Every anime studio explained in 17 minutes. I'm skipping Toei because it's Luffy, and it's the only anime out of all of these that I care about with spoilers. So, yeah.
Responsible and debating Yakuza's quality shows
There we go, there we go.
and as well
Madhouse. We're starting with Madhouse. Don't say hey, YouTube. This is my channel.
regarding the anime community for their sheer quantity of quality shows that they produce. This is mainly because the former founder and CEO, Masao Maruyama, had connections to people like Satoshi Kon, Mamoru Hosoda, and Masaki Yuasa, some of the best anime directors, and they were able to consistently pump out bangers. They've made a ton of insanely high quality projects like Perfect Blue, Death Note, One Punch Man, Hunter.
The good season? What the fuck does that mean? Bro, this is where I get annoyed. The good season? Season 2's just as good. I don't care if that's controversial to say. I fucking love season 2. People are gonna complain about season 3 too. Watch. Of course, season 1's better. But what are we gonna say and pretend like season 2 was bad? Of course I liked season 1 better. I think I could say that. Maybe I have to rewatch it. But season 2 wasn't bad at all. Even if the animation was garbage, I'm not saying it was, but I'm saying if it was, who gives a fuck? It was still fun. It was still funny. I love the moments. Garo. Like, come on, King. There's so many good moments in season 2. Garo's OST. Oh my god. I'm gonna come just thinking about it. Hunter x Hunter, Death Note.
Hunter, and even just recently Freerun. Unfortunately, in 2010, a big split happened between Madhouse, and they lost a lot of their core staff. In addition, Maruyama and a big split.
What the fuck am I looking at right now?
Split happened between Madhouse, and they lost a lot of their core staff. In addition, Maruyama left to make Mappa, which really hurt Madhouse in the long run.
What?
We'll get to that later. But surprisingly,
He left to make Mappa? Wait.
Maruyama left to make Mappa.
He made Mappa? Wow.
Which really hurt Madhouse in the long run. We'll get to that later. But surprisingly, they seem to have rebuilt themselves.
Look
It
at
looks like they're still
Freerun!
capable of pumping out amazing shows while still grabbing industry veterans, as shown with Freerun. And honestly, I doubt that fact will change in the future because of their legacy. However,
God damn, this looks crazy.
just like other anime studios,
And this is
Madhouse
still
has had
Madhouse.
problems with overworking their employees. In
We're gonna hear this about every studio, bro.
2019, a production assistant said that he worked over 393 hours.
Hey Siri. How many hours are in the month of February?
Okay, I found this on the web for how many hours are in the month of February. Check it out.
How many hours are in a month?
It's 730.49 hours.
What's 730 divided by 2?
It's 365.
More than half of this guy's month was spent animating or working.
In a single month. That's f***ing insane. And he ended up joining a union to actually sue
This shit should be illegal. Bro, I don't even want to work 100 hours.
Madhouse for the overtime. Studio Ghibli is probably the most widely recognized
Ghibli? It's Ghibli, motherfucker. Everybody loves Ghibli. Bro, my friend that loves anime, don't tell him I said this, but he hates these movies. I'm like, did you ever see them? He said no.
anime studio in the world, and that's for good reason. Only 2 anime movies have
Ghibli is beyond just animation, bro. It's a fucking lifestyle. Oh my lord. I'll say this like real fast. When we went to Japan, I'm always going to reference this trip. We went to the Ghibli Museum and shit. And then we went to the Ghibli Park. Oh god. If I could live in one place, it would be in Ghibli.
ever won Oscars, and both belong to Spirited Away and The Boy and the Heron, respectively. In 1985, Miyazaki and Takahata broke off from Toei Animation to form Ghibli, along with Toshio Suzuki. It is worth noting that
Oh wow. That's crazy.
Hayao Miyazaki is pretty much the face of Studio Ghibli. Every work with his name attached seems to garner a ton more attention. Also, if you're wondering why
Bro. Oh god, bro. The movies are so fucking good. I wish I was raised on them instead of like Disney movies. Hey, beautiful. We were looking at Nami's growth.
Her booby growth?
Yeah, her boobie growth. Now we're looking at Ghibli.
You wanna look at my booby growth?
I was gonna invite you in here to talk about boobies, but I told them I don't want my girl to talk about her boobies on camera. We'll just keep that to ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah. You miss me?
Yeah.
I miss you.
I really do.
Mhm.
I'm watching Japan vlogs.
Yeah.
And I'm getting so fucking excited.
Me too. I can't wait to go back. We're talking about the Ghibli park. Did you like it when we went?
I liked it. We had a good time.
What's your favorite Ghibli movie?
I was surprised by it. Mine?
Yeah.
I think
I know what it is. Just tell them.
I think it's either Princess Mononoke or Nausicaa.
I think it's Mononoke. Guys, what's your favorite Ghibli movie?
I think I like Mononoke because of the wolves, but I like everything about Nausicaa, so maybe it's Nausicaa.
Fireflies. Grave of the Fireflies. Goated. You ever watch that? I don't think you've seen it.
No, that's the
I gotta
that's
show
one
Liv.
of the few I haven't seen because it was sad. My parents wouldn't let me watch it.
Oh yeah, Boruto. That's another Miyazaki classic. Spirited Away. That's a really good movie. That was my first Ghibli movie, I think.
I just gave Chad a kiss.
I love you. All right.
I love you more.
You gonna come in here or no?
How much longer do you have?
I don't know.
I might look at some of my art books.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna continue watching Japan vlogs.
Okay. Have fun.
I'm getting so excited.
Me too.
I'm already like
Can't wait.
planning in my
Can't
mind.
fucking wait. Yeah, we already bought our flight to Japan. And we have the hotel and everything.
And we reserved our hotel. We pay when we get there, so
Yeah.
it's reserved.
The
We
fuck
just
is
have
someone
to-
saying Avengers?
We just have to do the stuff for his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what's my favorite? Grave of the Fireflies.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
It's my favorite.
What?
We'll watch it tonight. Alright, I love you.
What?
Are you going to see the Haikyuu movie, Nick? No. I was gonna, but I'd rather save it for a reaction, I think.
Yeah.
Nick, stop going to Japan. You know what? Yeah, I think he has a point. We should stop.
We literally,
I would rather kill myself than never go to Japan again.
We're literally going in October, and then we're going again next year.
We're
for our
going to
honeymoon.
this year and next year. Alright, I love you.
And we went last year.
Yeah. Go to North Korea? Yeah, that's the plan. Alright, let's continue.
Every work with his
I
name
love you more.
attached seems to garner a ton more attention. Also, if you're wondering why a lot of his movies feature airplanes and casualties of war,
'cause he was a
his brother's
pilot.
company actually manufactured rudders for planes in World War II. Kind of
Oh.
explains why The Wind Rises was made. After
Same thing.
writing his
Same shit.
breakthrough manga, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, he
Yeah.
ended up directing Ghibli's first ever movie, an adaptation of that same manga. And it was a huge success, and this kickstarted the studio's legacy.
I'm
Ghibli
so
generally
glad
is known
Ghibli
for
gets
their
the praise it
high-quality
gets.
Animation, background art, and extremely memorable music by Joe Hisashi. Ghibli films are
The
mostly
music!
hand-drawn using watercolor and acrylic paints.
Perfect.
And most of their movies use traditional animation methods.
I'm gonna say something cringe. Ready? I've only seen why moaning? Because this is sex. That's why. I'm gonna say this one thing. It might be cringe. I've only seen one Ghibli film in Japanese.
Where each frame is drawn and colored by hand. Because of this, their movies give off almost a cozy European vibe that have a lot of emphasis on the nature and backgrounds in each scene. I mean, seriously, look at the backgrounds in Ghibli films. They look amazing.
Yeah, man. Compare these two. Nah, I'm not gonna shame Disney's old. Yeah, I mean the CG. Yeah, but I'm not gonna shame Disney's old animation style because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I fucking love Disney's animation. I've
People
always-
usually
I-
regard
I've
Spirited
always
Away
loved
or
it.
Totoro as their best work, as they have the most critical acclaim and popularity. Personally, I think Howl's Moving Castle, Grave of the Fireflies, and Princess Mononoke are their best works. Wit
Yes!
Studio
The
is a
trifecta
new
of
studio
God!
Founded in 2012 by Production IG. The studio was essentially created for their first project, Attack on Titan.
Don't make me cry, bro. I'm currently rewatching it with Liv. It's her first viewing. We just watched the best episode of all time in anime, Memories of the Future. She's also, I think she's on the, she just finished the Avengers scene, the, let's go save the world.
Yes, literally one of the best anime of all time was Wit Studio's first project. And they are also responsible for some of the biggest anime, like Spy Family and Vinland Saga's first season. Wit Studio is known for their amazing action sequences with dynamic camera angles, and a lot of this can be attributed to Tetsuro Araki. The
Wit
action
Studio
and
has
pacing he
so
gave
much
to Attack on
detail,
Titan's
bro.
First few seasons has created some of the best action sequences I've ever seen. They've also reportedly started work on a One Piece reboot, which is
I forgot about this shit. Oh my god. This is, I don't care what anybody says, bro. This is gonna be better than the original.
Low-key crazy considering One Piece hasn't even finished, but whatever. On one hand, it's insane to think that they're working on so many projects, but on the other hand, this is the anime industry, so we can imagine what these animators are actually going through.
The One Piece is actually like the One Piece itself, like the One Piece, the thing we're supposed to be finding, is the new anime itself.
And in 2015, an interview was done with Naganuma, a staff member at Studio Wit. When they asked about his experience, he said, "It's a battlefield. Basically, what you see on Attack on Titan is what I see at Studio Wit. One comrade
God!
after another." What is going on?
Holy shit. Wait, so what you're seeing in Attack on Titan? Like, remember when Reiner had the fucking gun in his mouth? Is that them at the studio?
On at Studio Wit. Apparently, the default lunch of Studio Wit members is energy bars, and they all magically revive after eating one and then go back to work. Yeah, I hope they're exaggerating because that sounds
what's with
pretty
this
horrible,
crunch
not
over
gonna
work
lie.
bullshit?
Sunrise Studio was founded in 1972.
Here we go.
It revolutionized how anime was made. Instead of having a production revolve
Sunrise, bro. That's something that the employees were probably seeing.
around a single person, they created the role of producers who invested in anime together to mitigate risk. This helped them create many classics like Cowboy Bebop, Patlabor, Code Geass, and of course, the Gundam series. They've also formally been renamed to Bandai Namco Filmworks, but I'm gonna keep calling them Sunrise. As a studio, they're well
You're cool. You call them Bandai, I call them Sunrise, motherfucker.
known for their fluid animation sequences,
Nah, he
which
is
gave
cool.
them the nickname Sunrise Smooth. Honestly,
I love
fire
Gundam
concept.
animation,
like
bro.
Toei, because they are so big, they have a ton of smaller teams simultaneously working on their projects. And because of that, it's also a mixed bag. Sunrise as a studio is hugely influential. I mean,
How the fuck they go from this to this? Giant Transformer battles to schoolgirl anime.
just take a look at how popular Gundam
Schoolgirl miniskirt anime.
as a series is. A lot of that can be attributed to Sunrise's great anime adaptations of the franchise. In addition, they produce a ton of great classics
I thought I'd be against mechs, but Code Geass was the huge exception.
and have the name
It's not even the mechs, it's not even the animation itself. I'm just not crazy. I was never crazy about robots.
to pull in industry veterans. And that's not the only genre that they've revolutionized. Love Live was created by Sunrise Studio as well, and has pretty much made anime idol girls that much more
Holy
popular.
shit.
In terms of working conditions, it seems that Sunrise is pretty good and treats
How
their
the
full-time
fuck did they
employees
do
well.
this?
Studio Gainax was
Do the girls transform as well?
founded in 1984.
Y'all fuck with mech animes, yay or nay?
And used to be considered the GOAT of anime studios. Their first big commercial success is considered to be Gunbuster, which is still a widely
Gunbuster.
influential anime, but they would end up making something that was even greater. One of these universities
Never fucking heard of Gainax, but I've seen that picture before. Is this Gundam?
students who founded Studio Gainax was named Hideaki Anno, and he would head Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, it's Neon Genesis. That's where I've seen it from.
This is one of the most
Oh,
influential
Evangelion is Gainax?
anime of all time, and is widely considered to be the studio's best and most popular work, and it allowed the studio to keep making great projects. Shows like Karekano, Fooly Cooly, and Gurren Lagann are
Fooly Cooly good. Oh my god. I've heard a lot of shit about all of these, man.
results of these.
Damn, they made a
arguably
lot
some
of
the best
iconic
anime
shit.
to ever be created, in my opinion. The reason Gainax shows are so good is because they're so creative. And a part of this idea is something called the Gainax ending, where a Gainax show will end kind of unexpectedly or weirdly. Either this is
I heard something about the ending of Neon Genesis. I don't know if there was controversy or something. People didn't like it. I forgot, but I remember always hearing about Neon Genesis ending or some shit.
done out of an artistic or creative decision, or sometimes it's just done to meet deadlines. But the Gainax ending is known in the anime community as kind of a staple of the studio. But unfortunately, Gainax didn't last forever. Studio Trigger was founded by
Trigger is so fucking good, bro. Keep pulling that trigger. I want more. God, we need another cyberpunk anime, man. That shit blew the fuck up.
former Gainax
Such
staff
a good out of nowhere show.
members Hiroki Imashi and Masaki Otsuka in 2011. And it
He said it pretty good. Hiroyuki Amashi, Masahiko Asuka.
definitely feels like it's carried on that creative spirit that Gainax had. They immediately came out
Atsuka.
swinging with series
Atsuka.
like Kill la Kill and movies
Atsuka.
like Little Witch Academia. Gurren Lagann, one of Gainax's later works, definitely served as the core inspiration for a lot of Trigger's early works. Trigger is also known for their crazy plot lines and fluid visuals, both of which
Yeah.
complement each other perfectly. Their storytelling is often
That's fluid.
chaotic and comedic at the same time, which helps their exaggerated
The fucking blur.
animations sell that much more.
You know what that is. You don't even gotta guess.
If you want a good example of some of their recent works, Cyberpunk Edgerunners was absolutely amazing.
I really hope we get another series like this in the future. And by the future, I mean like within the next 5 years. You didn't like Cyberpunk, Alex? I loved it. I gotta watch it again. I want to show Liv.
Amazing, and Dungeon Meshi is looking to be a more grounded but still action-packed trigger show. Mappa is one of the most well-known animation
Who? Y'all ever heard of the studio, bro? What are they, like a newcomer?
studios today for their amazing work on shows like Jujutsu Kaisen. They were founded in 2011 by seasoned anime producer Masayo Maruyama after he left Madhouse. Due to his connections, Mappa was immediately interconnected with the anime industry. But in 2016,
Beautiful.
Maruyama left and was replaced by
This motherfucker's going everywhere, man. Where's next? Ufotable? I think I say he left and he started Ufotable.
Utsoka, which resulted in huge changes to the company's culture and goals. Mappa as a studio now more has a reputation of being
This is where the fucking Adderall and energy drinks were introduced.
very reckless. They've grown extremely fast due to taking on a bunch of projects and still being able to deliver quality animation. But of course, we talk
It's not even just a lot of projects. It's a lot of big fucking projects. Like Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, and then there were rumors about One Punch Man. Thank God they didn't pick this shit up, man. I don't want them to. I'll take shit animation any day over Mappa picking it up. God damn, bro. I don't want them picking another one up.
talk about anime, we have to talk about their work practices and how they get that quality animation
After every episode, they're gonna have to like pay respect to like 30 employees that fucking died.
in the first place. Everything from
Because
the
that's how much they're overworking them.
scheduling, the work hours, and even the culture has been criticized at Mappa. This became a trending topic during Jujutsu Kaisen's
Imagine he shows my video.
second season. Animators on Twitter revealed
Nah, he's not gonna show my video. Where I'm like, Dear Mappa. Imagine. That would be sick, man.
that their time at Mappa
I saw
was
all this.
horrible. One person who worked on the final part of Attack on Titan said that they finally got to go home.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care if you clip this out. But if my boss made me work for 3 days, I'd kill him. I'm going to jail.
After
I mean that too. I'm not joking. Like, I'd kill him. Even if you make me work for 1 day. I understand a few hours overtime. Like, listen, Nicholas, we need you. We're going to finish this up. We just need a few more hours of your time. We love you. Go back to your family after. You could have the next day off or the next weekend off or some shit. But if there's no fucking excuse, we just got to crunch. We got to get this out. Then after this, we're going to work on Defend on Titan. I'm killing you. I'm not even going to leave. I'm killing.
3 days. Like Mappa, what are you doing to the animators? Let them out, please. Unfortunately, Mappa has zero to little
No, not in GTA, in real life.
reason to stop their practices because the properties that they're adapting are some of the biggest in the world, like Vinland Saga Season 2, Chainsaw Man, and Attack on Titan.
Jesus Christ.
They also have a ton of connections within the industry, and that's why they're able to get so many talented animators in their studio despite the horrible pay and working conditions.
And then you see, oh my God, the Shibuya arc. I'm gonna cry, man. That was like a weekly basis type shit. That I've never seen it before. I remember. If y'all remember, you probably do. You were there. We were there too. We were there together when they were saying like the episode might not even come out next week. Remember that shit?
I only hope that it can get better because Mappa is truly working these animators into the ground. Kyoto Animation, also known
We need like a code word for Mappa. Like each letter has to have a different word. Like I don't know. I can't decipher it right now.
as Kyo Ani, is very different from Mappa, and it's considered
Hey, what?
ground. Kyoto Animation, also known as Kyo Ani,
Shout out to Kyoto Animation, bro. One love.
is very different from Mappa, and it's considered to
Sad.
be the
Really sad
gold
what happened.
standard of workplace culture for anime studios. Founded in the city of Kyoto in 1985, the married couple Yoko and Hideki Hata have, in my research, always fostered a great work culture. And unlike other studios, Kyo Ani employees are salaried and not freelancers.
Wow. Oh my God. And this is the studio they choose to attack? I'm not saying it as a joke either, like, oh, attack other ones. But you know what I mean? Like, you'd expect this studio to be the least on the fucking hit list.
In addition, they even have training programs for young animators to work underneath supervisors and learn throughout their career. You might be surprised to hear that most animators aren't even technically full-time employees. But yeah, that is the industry standard. But KyoAni is very different. They have full-time employees that even get benefits like maternity leave, which is insanely good and almost
Bro, in Mappa, the benefit is a water bottle.
unheard of in the anime industry. Now, why are they
Bathroom breaks. leg stretches.
Able to afford
And that's after like 10 hours.
all of this? Well, usually anime studios make very little money, even if
If!
the anime does really well. The reason for this is that anime studios don't really fund anime themselves, production committees do. Depending on the studio and the amount of producers involved, the amount of money that the studio actually sees after an anime can be pretty variable.
Yeah, bro. So when a Mappa tries to stand up, you hear the executive, "You don't have that benefit!
Mappa, for example, doesn't usually keep
You have to unlock it after a week."
a large slice of the pie. KyoAni, on the other hand, he has a huge slice when they produce anime. But why is there a difference? The reason is very unique to KyoAni. In 2009, they started hosting the annual Kyoto Animation Awards in 3 categories: original novels, manga, and scenarios. And a lot of their biggest
This seems very proper. Like, it sounds like how a studio should be run. Why isn't it adapted more often with other studios? What's this overworking bullshit?
work have come from these contests, the most notable ones being Chunibyo or Violet Evergarden or even Free. This means that even if the anime doesn't do amazing, they still make
Free. That's what that's what fucking Mappa needs, bro. Fucking freedom.
a majority of the revenue from that anime because they are licensing those projects.
Wow.
And because KyoAni doesn't have this pressure
Beautiful.
of external producers, they can also take way longer to work on their anime. That's why when you watch our shows like Violet Evergarden or Hibiki Euphonium, you can see the
Oh my god, man. And this is what you get when you treat your employees with fucking respect and love and treat them like human beings and not animals.
love and care in every single shot. I mean, come on, genuinely, look at this animation. This is some of the best animation that the medium has to offer, and all the employees were treated fairly. It's the best of both worlds. Their work culture and business model has been
God.
very successful, and I hope the best for them, and I hope more anime studios start to move in this direction. And
It's not happening. Mappa is the new norm. And that's the saddest thing. I'm going to Japan at the end of the year, bro.
they're also known for making people cry. I mean, if you watch Clannad
Better protest.
or Canon, you know that that shit makes you
Clannad.
cry, man.
Yeah, I'm going at a riot. No.
A1 Pictures was created by a former Sunrise staff producer in 2005, and they're pretty interesting because their works are very variable in terms of animation quality. Usually depends on if the project
A1, they do a lot of shit, man. How many times do I see A1?
has the budget
do a
and if
lot.
the production schedule itself is good. But
That's
they
another
are
name
well
I
known in
see-
the anime
another name
community
I
for
see a
consistently
lot.
releasing a ton of anime, more specifically light novel adaptations. A lot of these don't really hold up in
Oh, it's everybody's favorite. This is like the big 3 forefather, Sword Art, right?
the long term, although it's not to say that they never release good looking shows. You know, Sword Art Online, Solo Leveling, and Kaguya-sama all look really good, but at the same time their releases include Arrow Manga Sensei, which is
What's going on in this picture? Does this happen to y'all? Has this ever happened? What's going on? Like, at least take your slippers off so she can pull it off correctly.
like, eh. Also, in 2018, a section of A1 Pictures broke off into Cloverworks Studios, which is
Cloverworks.
still managed by the same Aniplex parent company, but tends to have a
Aniplex.
much higher benchmark of animation quality within their shows. It's also worth noting that A1 Pictures has a pretty bad reputation of overworking their employees. In 2014, a 28-year-old employee at A1 Pictures worked over 600 hours a month.
On what? Wait, I gotta notice again. Hey Siri. How many hours are in a month?
1 month is 730.49 hours.
For 3 years and ended up committing suicide.
600 hours a month. They're not just talking about a single month. This sentence is several. Several. That's not like, how is that possible? Fun fact, Maruyama set up Mappa in the first place to escape the corporate pressures and restrictions he had been experiencing at Madhouse before he left. Yeah, and then look what happens. Unbelievable, bro. Is this like, okay, 600 hours a month. Is this like, if you don't do it, you're gone? Or is it voluntarily? Like voluntary, you know what I mean? Like he just wants to do that himself. He's so fucking devoted to the craft. I don't think it's voluntary, bro. I think they're so fucking wired into this that this is the norm.
This has forever
Money.
stained their reputation. Shame on you, A1 Pictures. Science Saru was founded in 2013.
I'm sorry, but like all the animes they showed, I don't think it needs fucking 600 hours a month of work to put into it.
By famous anime director Masaki Yuasa and animator
Nothing needs that much.
and Yong Choi, who had a long history with Yuasa, famous and their reputation. Shame on you, A1 Pictures. Sign Saru was founded in 2013 by famous anime director Masaki Yuasa and animator En Yong Choi.
He killed himself? What?
This has forever stained their reputation for 3 years and ended up committing suicide.
I didn't even hear it because he bleeped it out. He killed himself. Oh my god. Imagine working 600 hours a month and then he ends his life. Like his life was spent doing, like, you have to work that much to live. That's crazy, man. That is insane. I'm sorry, the studio should be sued into fucking oblivion. It should be shut down, bro. Oh my god. How do you survive and create new things after this? It's immoral, bro. It's disgusting.
This has forever stained their reputation. Shame on you, A1 Pictures. Sign Saru was founded in 2013 by famous anime director Masaki Yuasa and animator En Yong Choi.
Anyone that defends that, bro, I hope that your boss makes you work for 600 fucking hours.
Who had a long history with Yuasa. Their first work at the studio was actually an episode of Adventure Time, but their first series was Ping Pong the Animation. In addition,
Oh my god.
they don't really care about the nationality of their employees, instead choose them based on their skill. This means
Nice. This is how every job should hire. Not, oh, you're white? Oh, you're black? Oh, you're this? Join us. We need more of those on our team. No. Are you good at what you're doing? Join us.
that a ton of Science Saru employees aren't even Japanese. As a studio, Science Saru is known
I said
for
it.
being out of the box. They experiment with really
Fuck that DEI bullshit, bro. Hire people based on their talent. And then we'll get stuff that actually is good.
insane color palettes and are not afraid to push the envelope with series like Devilman.
If that means hiring an all-black team, or an all-Japanese team, or an all-Spanish team, then so be it. Just make it good. That's all we want. If I have a business and I'm making a movie, I want this movie to be the very best made by the very best. Why am I going to hire people just because of what they look like if they fucking suck at what they do? I don't know, man. To me, that might be a fucking hot take. Like, that might be a hot take. But honestly, that's just how I see it. I think it's logical. It's realistic. I'm not going to give money. I'm not going to give this person money. I'm not going to give Liv money just because she's a woman here. $1 million. You're a woman. Take it. She better be fucking good at what she's doing. You know what I mean?
and Crybaby.
I love you. What? Liv's good at everything. I'll pay her just for existing. She's perfect.
Which has
DEI is not only about color, keep in mind. Yeah, isn't it? Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Or not equity. Yeah, equity. Not equality, it's equity.
Yeah, it's equity. Give me
Yeah.
money.
What? Give me money?
Yeah.
Just for being beautiful.
Just for-
I do that.
Just for loving you.
Yeah. Andrew Tate's gonna be pissed.
I know you.
Broke! I love you more. Alright, let's finish this shit. That's just my take, bro. You don't gotta share it. But I don't think it's controversial to say it. Hire people that deserve the job. And not just because you gotta check fucking boxes. That's just how I see it.
color palettes and is known for being out of the box.
So I respect
They
them
experiment
for
with
this.
really insane color palettes and are not afraid to push the envelope with series like
Woo!
Devilman Crybaby, which has tons of gore, gay sex scenes, and a whole lot more that I can't show. A
Show
lot of
it!
their weird energy does
I'll
come
watch
from
it on
Masaki
stream.
Yuasa, but Science Saru recently released Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, which is just as weird despite not being directed by Yuasa at all. If you want some more Science
Devilman Crybaby looked really fucking good.
Saru recommendations, I would highly recommend Devilman Crybaby, Ping Pong the Animation, and Keep Your Hands Up Azuka. Also, watch out
Bro, look at this picture. That's sick, man. Look how much is going on in this. Devilman looks sick. I've always seen ads about Devilman on Netflix. Don't watch on stream. Maybe I'll test I'll test my limits and I'll do it.
for Dandadan, which is coming out soon and is
Oh my god, that's sick. Oh my god, bro. You know, I just watched the Dandadan trailer with English subtitles. I didn't know they were talking about dicks and shit.
in by Science Saru. I'm really excited for this one. Studio Shaft was founded in 1975 and are known for their experimental visual styles. Some
Bro, am I bleeding?
popular example of Shaft anime are Madoka Magica or the Monogatari series. You can immediately tell that you're watching
Oh, so it's girly shit.
a Studio Shaft production due to the work of directors Akiyuki Shinbo, Shino Numa, and Tatsuya Oishi, who formed what is known as Team Shinbo. This Team Shinbo led to very distinct stylistic ideals with whatever project that they were working on. Sometimes they would use sharp color contrast, high-paced jump cuts, and
Oh, it's not girly shit? I don't know. From the pictures, I thought it was just girly shit.
even place real-world objects within the animation itself. All of this gives Studio Shaft anime a really
My God.
surrealist feeling, which I think is super cool. The Monogatari series also features
Oh,
iconic
fuck.
moments like the Shaft head tilt.
What was
which serves
that?
to confirm
Oh, that thing. No, I'd win. Oh, I love it.
by Team Shinbo.
What the fuck is this head turn? Like, imagine looking back at someone like this. Oh, that hurt. I love it. No, I love this. I'm not making fun of it. I love it.
To be a Studio Shaft staple. Although Shaft has
The
lost a
breaking
lot of
your
their
neck
core
head
staff
turn.
over time, including the disbandment of Team Shinbo, they still produce popular shows like March Comes In Like a Lion and Quintessential Quintuplets. Ufotable?
Oh, so it's not girly shit. I was wrong. It just looked like girly shit because the other animes they showed was just girls in skirts looking at me.
Ufotable? Ufotable was founded in 2000.
Here we go. Our favorite anime, Demon Slayer. My favorite. I love this new season. Every episode.
By Hikaru Kondo after he split from Telecom Animation Film. They're well known for their strong relationship with the game company Type Moon, and they've adapted a ton of their games, like the Fate series and Garden of Sinners.
Fate looks so fucking beautiful, man. We watch like the Fate fights, and I love it. I don't even know who the characters are, I don't know what's going on, but it's just beautiful to look at.
As well
It's like looking at a waterfall, or stars, or a meteor shower. I
as
love
working
it.
with them to create animations for their in-game cutscenes. Ufotable is most notable for their incredibly vibrant and colorful animation.
best anime
As I'm
of
sure
all
many
time.
of you have seen with Demon Slayer, arguably Ufotable
Right,
is
guys?
the best studio in the industry at combining 3D computer graphics with traditional 2D sakuga. Like KyoAni, Ufotable hires a lot of their employees full-time, and is regarded as one of the better animation companies to work for.
Yeah, man, I never really hear about problems going on at Ufotable, which is pretty cool. Like Mappa, I'll make fun of every fucking day, bro. I'll bully them. But Ufotable, I never really hear negative things coming out of the studio, which is cool. And look at their animation. It's stellar, bro. Interstellar shit. Besides tax evasion, yeah, we all do that. Ufotable takes its time, yeah, man. It's love.
I'm not really sure where they're getting all that money from, but wait a second, they committed tax fraud? Yeah, this is
Oh, here we go. There's a tax evasion. And illegal I know what tax evasion is.
something that I actually didn't know about until I made this video, but apparently Hikaru Kondo refused to pay around $4 million in taxes, and also the Japanese government made a report noting
Oh my god. He was sentenced to 20 months in prison. The sentence was suspended for 3. Oh, okay.
that Ufotable was suspected of misappropriating
I mean, at least it's tax evasion. It's not like sex trafficking or some shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not against him.
funds from a charity auction for the 2011 Tohoku earthquake. They never ended up filing charges.
The report noted that Ufotable is suspected of supposedly misappropriating funds raised. Oh, yeah, that's
But Kondo resigned, and
crazy.
because of this, he is now facing up to 20 months in prison.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Top G move, if you ask me.
You're broke. You're poor.
Studio Bones was founded in
Bones. That's what the map employee is gonna become.
1988 by former Sunrise staff members who were bored on working on mecha
See the sunrise until you turn into bones. That's the motto.
anime and wanted to try more creative projects. Studio Bones is most well known
love
for
Bones.
their insanely well executed fight and action sequences. In
That
fact,
was the name of one of my stuffed animals when I was a kid. It was a floppy little dog plushie. I called him Bones. So it was a little foreshadowing moment.
you could argue that they have some of the best 2D sakuga in the industry right now. A huge reason that they're known for this is because of Yutaka Nakamura, known as one of the GOATs in animation. He's popularized
He's also a good wrestler.
techniques like the Yutapon cube, which is where debris forms cubes to show the destruction. You can see the influence of Yutapon
Oh,
cubes across
yeah.
the
Oh,
industry.
yeah, wow,
I
all
mean,
the
even in the
cubes.
Legend of Korra, I've seen Yutapon cubes made for debris. And even now, Nakamura continues to
sick.
innovate at Bones. Because of this, they've created some absolute bangers over the years, like Cowboy Bebop the movie. Because of this, they've
Oh my
created some
god, look at this
absolute
fucking fight.
bangers
Oh my god, man.
over the
I gotta go back to Mob Psycho. Remember when I said I would never drop it again?
years, like Cowboy Bebop the movie, the Full Metal Alchemist series, Mob Psycho 100, or on High School Host Club, My Hero Academia, I mean much more. Just go through Bones'
Wow.
catalog. It is impeccable. Studio Orange was founded
Damn, no controversy? Nice.
by 3D CG animator Eiji Inomoto in 2004.
He looks like a mad scientist, man. He looks like that what's his name? Victor from Fire Force.
who is well known for his works on Ghost in the Shell and Zoids, specifically the 3D animation part. The studio mainly did outsource
Zoids.
3D animation until 2013.
Brooke.
When they started doing co-production with other studios to make shows like Black Bullet. But then Orange started making completely new anime, with shows like Land of the Lustrous being met with great critical reception for actually having good CG. Studio Orange is so unique in their approach to 3D animation that I can genuinely tell that they understand the strengths of CG and how to play into them. Usually in 2D anime, CG is just kind of thrown in there when it...
I'm on a weird side of CG. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like when you go to an art museum and you look at the art. You're like, oh, it's $1 million. I guess it's good. Like, I don't know if it's good or bad. I have to ask Liv. Is this good art or is this bad art? Is this terrible art? Because I don't know. It's the same thing with CGI. Like, I don't know what's good or bad CGI. I never know. Like, this to me, I mean, I'm just be honest, this is terrible. But this could be good.
Object is difficult to animate, and it doesn't usually blend all that well. Meanwhile, Studio Orange makes sure that all of their models feel like they are genuinely alive instead of just
Oh, it sucks? Okay.
stiff figurines. The character expressions genuinely
This is good to me. Now, this looks good. Is it wrong for me to say that? Or is it bad?
feel magical and alive, almost Disney-like, but with that anime touch. And this is because they don't shy away from using 2D animation to first sketch out what the facial expressions might look like. Using both
Yeah, Trigun looks sick.
mediums like this results in a product that is greater than the sum of its parts. And you can see this clearly in their newest series, Trigun Stampede, where Vash's facial expressions and movements just feel
Trigun
so
Stampede
fluid
looks
and
amazing.
alive. I genuinely love them. Their 3D animation doesn't make me gross out.
Ninja Kamui. Well, why would you do that? Why would you mention Ninja Kamui CGI? Why, bro? Why? Like, I just got Ninja Kamui out of my mind, and now it's back in because of you. Why would you do that?
Or wish that the studio had more budget to just make it 2D instead, because the anime genuinely looks better in 3D.
This could have been what Ninja Kamui looked like if they wanted to experiment with CGI, but instead they went, oh god, they went the other way.
And I think it's a sign of more 3D animation to come. Before I
Biggest fucking shit stain of the year, Ninja Kamui.
this video, I want to let you all know that I stream on Twitch a lot. Check out my Twitter for updates on videos and dumb memes. And lastly, I want to say that there were a ton of other anime studios that I want to talk about, mainly studios like Production IG or Period. But with only 15 slots, I wanted to try and cover the most popular or my personal favorite studios. And I understand that you're mad, or, I didn't mention certain ones. Anyway,
Yo, give the video a like. Shout out to Ari Kendo, bro. This shit was sick. We always react to his videos. Like, we've reacted to a couple of his shits. We did every anime trope, every anime genre. Bro, I'm always stealing
Studio
his fucking
Toei was-
videos, man. Give his shit a like. Give his shit more likes and views than you give me.